good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so for Wednesday's DGP, we are to identify the above sentence type as either simple or compound, and then we're going to write the correct sentence with correct capitalization and punctuation. So the sentence reads, it's a night hunter and it can live for a long time without food. Who wants to raise their hand and give me the first answer, simple or compound? Mason?
Compound.
It is a compound sentence. You are correct. Why is it a compound, Mason?
Because it's a night hunter is a sentence.
All right, so we had two separate complete thoughts right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so it is a compound sentence. So now, let's start with writing the correct sentence. Arun, what's the first step we need?
Wait. Okay. We need.
Okay. Let's go with mine.
We need to capitalize it and put an apostrophe after the T.
You are correct. We need to write capital I and it's an apostrophe S. Thank you, Mama. Good job. And Mark.
Period at the end.
Period at the end. We will need a period at the end. You are correct. I'll put that on at the very end. Good job, Mark. Elizabeth. Do we need to do anything to a night hunter? Does anything need to be done there?
Yeah.
What? You sure?
Capitalize.
You sure?
No.
I don't think we need to capitalize that one. Mark, I'm sorry, Mason.
Comma after hunter.
Good, so we can put a night hunter and then a comma because that's what's going to separate and make this a compound sentence. Okay? Is there anything else that needs to be done to this sentence? Or can we just go ahead and go right to what Mark told us a few minutes ago and put a period at the end? We all agree on a period at the end?
Yes.
All right, we are all correct.
Yes.
It reads, it's a night hunter, comma, and it can live for a long time without food. As Mark said, make sure you guys have that period at the end. You guys have any questions with what we just went over for the DGP?
No, sir.
All right, we ready to move on
Yes.
to our first Jeopardy?
Yes.
Okay. I will erase this. I will go ahead and rearrange these clips so we can see what's going to be, who's going to be team one, who's going to be team two.
Oh, can you pull numbers?
Yes.
Like, no.
Let's see, hold on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
There's 10 of
5.
us. I was gonna say.
No, we're going to keep it the way we usually do it. All right. You guys are team one? All right. So I'll get this Jeopardy pulled up. I need to close this. Okay, so before we get started, this is a continuing review on figurative language. And in this Jeopardy, we're going to be looking at idioms, similes, metaphors, hyperboles, and personification. Who wants to raise their hand and tell me what an idiom is? Jacob.
It's a phrase that it doesn't really mean
An idiom is basically an exaggeration of something that you know what it means, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when you say it if you really sit there and think about it. Like, I have butterflies in my stomach, or it's raining cats and dogs. That doesn't really mean that, but it is raining really hard. Exactly, it means it's raining really hard. So for similes, who wants to raise their hand? Elizabeth?
Similes uses like or as.
Right, it's a comparison of something using like or as. Exactly right. So what about a metaphor then? Let's see, Mark?
Metaphor is like a simile, but it doesn't use like or as.
Exactly right. It's the same thing as a simile, except it does not use like or as. What about a hyperbole? Arun?
Where you're exaggerating.
It's an extreme exaggeration. Absolutely, just way too much exaggeration. And personification should be the easiest one to review. So I'm going to go ahead and call on someone who I haven't heard from today, and that is Javian. What is personification? We've already talked about idioms. We know idioms are extreme exaggeration that means something of what it sounds like. Similes compare things using like or as. Metaphors compare things without like or as. And hyperbole is an extreme exaggeration of something. So personification, what word do you see if you take out ification? What word do you see right there?
Person.
Person. That's how I can always remember this. So you see the word person, and I can remember that personification are when non-human things have human qualities. Meaning, like what? Or the wind whistled as it blew really hard. Does the wind actually whistle? No. So that's what personification is. It's giving human-like qualities to non-human things. Does anybody need me to review just a little bit more before we start this Jeopardy game? Everybody good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to have our two teams set up. Team 1 is closest one to me. Team 2, you guys are in the bag. Team 1, walk up to the board and pick your first choice. No one can swim faster than I can. Idiom, simile, metaphor, hyperbole, or personification. Team 1, talk it over. An answer, Team 1. Cancel out what you already know it is not. Make sure we all agree on the choice, too. You got about 10 seconds. We're going to go with hyperbole. Let's see. What is a hyperbole? Good job, Team 1. Out to a 500-point lead. All right, Team 2, let's catch up to them. There you go. Grady's hunger was as fierce as a lion's. This one should be simple.
What is a simile?
What is a simile? Good job, Team 2. We're tied up at 500 apiece. The grass tickled my feet as I walked across the lawn. If you think about the review that we just went over, this one should be very quick to the top of the mind.
What is personification?
What is personification indeed? Team 1, back up another 500 points. Good job, guys. Team 2, Elizabeth, come on down. I could sleep for 1,000 hours this weekend. That is extremely relatable.
Oh.
What do you guys know it's not?
It's not a simile because it doesn't use like or as.
Right?
What is a hyperbole?
What is a hyperbole? You are correct, Team 2. Good job, guys. Alright, Team 1, let's see if we can keep it up. Mason, what category are we picking today? The class was a total zoo.
What is a metaphor?
What is the metaphor? You are indeed correct again, Team 1. The last 500-point category has been taken by Team 1. So Team 2, got some catching up to do. All right. She hits the baseball like Buster Posey. Any of you guys know who Buster Posey is?
A baseball player.
He is an all-star catcher for the San Francisco Giants. He is a baseball player.
Is
So-
he on your team?
I wish he was on my team. So in other words, she hits the ball like an all-star in the major leagues. That one should be pretty simple. Look for a clue in the middle of the sentence right there.
Simile. What is simile?
What is
What is a
similar?
simile?
Good job, Team 2. Within 100 points. All right, back to you, Team 1. I don't jump up all at once. All right. If I keep walking, my legs are gonna fall off.
What is hyperbole?
There's hyperbole. It is a hyperbole. Why is that one a hyperbole, guys?
It looks like an idiom.
That's exactly right. It's not comparing anything. And I wasn't saying his legs are falling off or anything like that. So it couldn't be anything about personification. So it's just an extreme exaggeration.
It has an exclamation point.
We did have an exclamation point. All right, Team 2. 500 points in the hole. Let's see if you can catch up. Winning that race was just another feather in her cap.
Idioms.
Everything is not
That's what I just told you.
that is idiom.
See, I told you. Idioms.
Idiom?
It's an idiom.
What is a idiom?
What is an idiom?
Idiom.
It is an idiom.
What is an idiom? Why do they say what is?
That's how Jeopardy works. That's how you have to answer your questions in Jeopardy.
So y'all all know
In the form of question. All right, Team 1, back up deep.
Oh, I know.
19. What is it?
One of you guys go. Come on now. Alright, so the fire people piled more logs on the flames until the teepee became a raging furnace. This one, you can just keep it going if you want to. I can crop out if I